Welcome back to Yahoo Finance Live, and we're just a few minutes away from that opening bell on Wall Street. We're seeing futures green across the board. Dow futures up more than 200 points. But Brad, I really have to first give a shout out to senior markets editor Miles Odland. Miles Odland has a story on this on the Yahoo Finance homepage right now. S&P Global getting absolutely destroyed here pre-market. The company is noting an extraordinarily weak bond market, talking about how macroeconomic conditions have deteriorated. You're not seeing a lot of companies come out here and issue debt. You're seeing Moody shares, S&P Global rival, trade down in sympathy here in the pre-market. But very alarming note here from S&P Global, pulling their full-year forecast, of course, has implications for the banks.
You know, one of the interesting things that we're going to be continuing to track, even as we get some economic data in the form of the JOLT survey, that's going to be dropping 10 a.m., so stay with us for that data once it crosses. But as we continue to think about and discuss inflation as well, there's this larger question of when some of the supply chain concerns will actually alleviate the inflationary pressures as well. And we're seeing some of that movement even in front of our eyes. Apple, one of those companies that's moving some of their supply chain where possible to Vietnam, I believe, for the iPad specifically, and that particularly might be a theme that we hear among some of the consumer tech companies. I know we've got that conversation that you had with HP as well, discussing inflation as well as supply chain too.
Yeah, no, inflation top of mind. You have S&P Global here. I think quasi warning about the inflation outlook with their own warning, but still, you had a couple SPACs no longer have SeatGeek. You had Forbes getting pulled. So market conditions, you might see a rally here in the pre-market, but still a lot of negative cross currents out there.